Bye. Crackle medium. I've had this stuff for a long time too, and I've added it. I don't know if you can see, but maybe you can pick up the shine in the areas where I have the thicker paint. And what will happen is once that dries, I can add another color of paint, a thin coat, and hopefully get some crackle. I tried it over here this morning to put blue over it and it didn't seem to work. Fingers crossed it'll work. And wait till you see this. They're here, look. Hickory smoke, shaded lilac, mermaid lagoon, vintage photo, rusty hinge, worn lipstick, spiced marmalade, abandoned coral, dried marigold, and broken china. These are those paint daubers that I had. Here's one of my old ones. Look, they're all still sealed. Let's open one. Brand new dauber. Look. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. I really feel like I got a treasure. So I'm gonna let this dry and then we'll come back and see if the crackle works. I think this is dry. It's shiny, but it's dry. So now I'm gonna take a second color and I'm going to go over those spots. I just want some crackle. Is what I just want crackle. Oh, I think I see crackle up here. Yep. Yeah, it's working. Good. Yay. So I think I need to add water to the paint to make it work. And if it crackles for me, I'll be happy. If it doesn't crackle for me, I'm not going to be happy. I'm just not. And I'll have to just go over it though. It's not like I'm ruining anything. This is quinacridone gold. I want some crackle. Oh, it's crackling. It is crackling. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're gonna leave it and see what happens. I'm starting to see crackle right up next to the house. You see it above the house? Little split lines there. And between the town and the house. So I'm getting something. It's very subtle though. I'm not at really big crack marks. It's not a ton of crackle. It's pretty subtle. But look at the roof. I think that looks really cool. Up in the corner. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but I don't think I want to leave it these colors. I wanted it to be white. If I put another coat of that stuff over these blues and then put the white on, maybe that would be good. So that's what I'm gonna do. You can see the whole thing? I have let the paint dry and now I'm gonna put some more of this crackle medium on over the paint that I've already painted, where I got some little bit of crackle, but I don't want it to be blue or brown. I want it to be white. So I'm going to spread some more of the crackle medium. And depending on how you add this is the way the texture will go. So if you want like a, double crisscross look, then you want to put the stuff crisscross. I put too much on the left, that's why I'm taking it over to the other areas. Yeah, you can go horizontal, you can go vertical, and that's probably why I didn't have that much crackle. I didn't really add a lot of direction to the brush strokes, or at least that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping is the case. Now I'm gonna wait for this to dry, and we'll go back with some white. So that's the crackle medium. I'm just pouring some water in here for my brush. Sacrificing my drinking water. We're going to paint white over the color because I don't want the color. I want white, or white that is got a little bit of color in it. I think my paint has to be thinner. We will see. And once I have the crackle, I can always go over and add color if I want it. I am not getting crackle. I do not see crackle. Sorry, I don't. Oh well, let's try spraying water on it, see if that helps. Maybe the paint's just too dry. I don't know, but I'm willing to try anything at this point. Well, if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna play with it and add some more stuff. Oh, it is starting to crackle, but it's so delicate looking. Up here, I'm kind of losing this recipe, and I don't wanna. I mean, I don't need the whole picture. And this house back in here is just like a winter retreat kind of place. I don't know, I'm just playing. I'm pretending. Let's pretend. And the blue works so great with the sky. Oh, I didn't say the sky, this guy. This guy. We're not done by any means. The textures are just amazing. And some of them I've gotten kind of lost, so I'm kind of just scrubbing away some of that. I love the layers of glue that make it feel like you're looking through glass, so I really want to be able to see, like right here where this texture is. It almost looks like glass. But I have something else that I'm going to do to this that's going to help with the texture too. This might have to go. Yeah, it's kind of, I love the movement, but this kind of takes away from it. Just add some of this color. Yeah, this works. This definitely works. Okay, it's getting there. I think I'm almost done. So this is where we are. Everything has dried, and I'm going to take my sanding block. I did sand some, so I have a spot up here now, which I kind of like. It gives your eye a place to go up here. I need this empty space to balance out this here. Almost looks like, if you look at it, it kind of looks like the shape of a butterfly. And then this and this balance it out. So the last thing I'm going to do, famous last words, I do want to add a bit of color, and I do have all those brand new paint daubers. So I'm going to use some vintage photo. I've used paint, I've used so many different things on this. And that's one of the things I love about collage. It really doesn't matter. You can use as many things as you want. So let's get this one started. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Brand new. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some of this around the edges. Like that. And then a little bit, a couple of places. All right, and then I'm just going to put the cover back on. It says I need to do that, and I want these to last as long as possible. These are my sponges. They're stained, but they're clean. And I'm just going to use a little water, dry off some of it, and then I'm just going to blend this in around the edges, just to give it more of a vintage feel. And then this will get one final coat of, I'm not sure what yet. I have a few options. I was just going to use the Elmer's glue, but now I'm not sure I want to do that. I probably will, because it does tend to have less of a sheen. As much as you know I love shiny, this doesn't really call for that. This kind of calls for worn, kind of a chalky, to me, a chalky finish. And I'm loving this up here. I think I might want to add a little bit more, maybe some purple paint. I think I need purple, so I need to add some red to that. Pyro red light is so pretty. Mix up some red and blue, and then add some white to it. Then I'm going to take most of it off of my brush, and I'm just going to kind of, I want to get it into the crevices. I know, it's like, do I ever finish? Yes, I do. Loving the, you know, when you let the color kind of rub off like that, it just makes it look more vintage. I love it, love it. Yeah, so now I'm going to take more white. Didn't exactly turn out the way I was hoping, so let's just play with it a little more. It's very vintagey looking, I think, that light. And I'm putting water on it, and now I'm going to take a paper towel. I think I'm happy now. So I think I'm done. You look at it through my mirror. This right here. Let's try just adding some dark. Look at it one more time. That's better. That's better. Okay. White paint pen. What I'm noticing here is that I really like the worn away color. It's just fun. Okay, so paint's wearing away in certain spots, which makes it more interesting and more textury. Here I'm forcing that purple down into the crevices. It's very cool to me. I love it. Make sure there's nothing else I want to add. I got a recipe, I got people. I don't know, it might be nice to have something there or here. Ugh, I'm never done. I'm never done. Lace might be nice. I like this here. Let me see if I have more lace somewhere. Found some lace. And I want it to look a little bit more worn, but I'm also thinking maybe I'll just use some texture paste with this. That might work. We'll use the modeling paste right here. Take some of that, put it up here. I did stretch and rip the lace a bit, so I'm gonna start with the straight edge of it up here, and then I'm just gonna I don't know if I want it bunched up because I've got this bunched up. So what if we just kind of get it down good. And we'll just get the design of it, the texture of it in the background. I think that's gonna work. And then here. To me, lace always makes me think of vintage. Always makes me think of home. It's, you know, curtains in the windows, and yeah, it's kind of nice. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this angle just fights with that other thing. But look, when you take it off, how cool that is. So let's turn it over. I like that. So maybe just upside down. Put it over this house. Like it. It's more texture. And this modeling paste, I like that too. Gives us some texture. It's fun. So I didn't get crackle, but I am getting some really cool like plaster effects here with this. So that works. These white areas just need more texture. I think I'm done right now. Until we put a little bit more color and then some, not a lot of color, but I don't know. I don't even know. So many possibilities. So it's dry and I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'm just gonna seal it. See the lace? I love it. Maybe a little thing to bring out the texture. I never stop. I'm gonna use some frayed burlaps, a little green. Let's see how that looks. That's nice. Just to bring out the texture of the lace a little more. I think looks good, right? Yeah, we'll just do frayed burlap, and then it kind of sets this apart from the stuff right next to it. And I put in some texture here. And the sponge is kind of disintegrating as I use it. I think the rough texture is kind of something that doesn't really work with this. But I'm bringing out the texture and I think that's working. Yeah, I like it. All that texture I put in. Looks good, right? Ooh, yeah, I love it. Using the brown Stabilo pencil. A little cracking here, that's really neat. A little bit of brown around these letters. Stand out. Just here and there. And then when I spray it with water, I'll spray that, kind of spread the brown lines. Yeah, I like it. I'll let that dry. I think we're done. I like it. A little more fake burlap in the corners. Cool. Now when this dries, we'll be truly done.